Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out! Hey, welcome back to the channel. Right in the midst of the holidays. We just had Christmas and now we're getting ready for New Year's in a couple days. So lots been going on. I haven't really done too much with the car. Just been busy doing stuff. But I will show you what little I have done and what I'm going to be doing pretty soon. I still haven't gotten this thing fired up yet. I think I know why, so hopefully it's not going to be a major overhaul fix or anything, but I'll show you, and some of the other things that I've kind of done, whatever. Not a lot, but so I still have not yet gotten this thing fired up. I think I know why. I've had the battery on a charger for a couple days, and then I was checking the voltmeter, and it said like 12.5. Should be closer to 14, I believe. So I don't know if it's not holding a charge or if it's bad, but and the solenoid, I think the solenoid might be bad, because I get power up to here, but then on the back side, all these other wires, there's no power coming, nothing going to the starter. So I think that's probably the problem. This might be bad. It doesn't look that old though, but I guess we'll try with that. I'll probably take the battery down to automotive store and have them look at it, see if it's any good or not. I don't know. So we're at that point with getting the engine started. Either that or something electrical somewhere else, but yeah, I'm not sure yet with that. I actually want to test this with the voltmeter real quick just to see what's going on with this. So it says 12.14. So if I come over to the solenoid, same, and I come to the back side, I get nothing. So I think that solenoid's bad. I think that's the problem, because I'm getting nothing over here to the distributor solenoid either. I think that's our problem. That's the problem. And as far as the engine compartment goes, everything else under the hood, everything looks okay. You know, mechanically, as the years go by, certain things break down, and those have been replaced. Looks like there's a fairly new fuel pump. The starter looks fairly new. New alternator. The water pump looks original, which is kind of surprised. But all the usual suspects that you'd think would break down over time need to be replaced have been replaced on this car. So, and they look fairly new. So I think when we get this thing fired up and running, it's going to be tits. I've pulled the plugs. I pulled all the plugs out, looked at them. They all look exactly the same. You know, they look good. And so all the pistons seem to be firing the same, just by looking at all the plugs, and they all look very similar. So in good shape. None are like had oil, wet, or super corrosive or whatever. They all look good. So, and so when I did that, when I pulled the plugs, I put some fogging oil down each of the in the cylinders, because the car has been sitting for like 10 years. But I don't think there's any rust in this. It's been well maintained and kept. But you know, it just helps lube up parts when you get it fired up for the first time again, just to help lube up the piston. So I did that. So that's about it for under here. Just got to change that solenoid, I think, and I think we'll be okay to fire this thing up. And the fuel. So I had problems with the gas cap. I finally got it off. I'll show you guys that. And so, I mean, if this car's been sitting for 10 years, the gas in there is probably no good. You probably could run on it, for sure. I got the cap off. I smelled it. It smelled fine. It didn't smell like there's anything wrong with it, but I think the shelf life of gas is, what they say, like 6 months or something. I'm sure you probably get away with way more than that, but Probably gonna drain it anyways. I got some new gas here, just to be safe, because I don't know if there's any debris in there, if it's been sitting, been rusting up the tank. I don't want to start flushing that through the lines and, you know, gumming up the carburetor and all that. So I might as well just empty it, flush it out. Hopefully there's not too much in there, but I did get that off. Yeah, I ended up just getting some pliers, wrapping it around that, and I got it off. So I'm not gonna tighten it too much anymore now. It's kind of a weird design, but yeah, smells fine. But like I said, I'm gonna drain it anyways, just to play it safe. No point in messing around. If you're watching this channel, that probably means you're into cars. And if you're into cars, you understand that they need to maintain a certain level of health to run properly. And so do we as human beings. That's why I use massive supplements to help support a healthy diet lifestyle. This is massive supplements that all the things that you need, protein, MCT oils, pre-workouts, all this stuff. So go to massivesupplements.com and use code PREPPER15 to get 15% off and help support this channel. All right, guys, stay healthy. And I think I forgot to show you guys the trunk last time. Hold on, let me get my light. Yeah, so I was saying the trunk's in really great shape, man. Just a little bit of surface rust. That's about it, though. I mean, this is in pretty good shape. So I'm happy with that. And then I guess there's like a liner you put in here. Oh, it's like a sound deadener kind of liner or something. Glue it on there, and then I'll put carpet in here. Make it look a little nice, you know? So yeah, trunk's a good deal. Good condition. And the weather stripping was pretty good. Actually doesn't need to be replaced. A little cracked there, but for the most part, man, it's in great shape. So that's the trunk. And this is the rear quarter. I don't know if I showed you guys, but it did have rust down here in the rear quarter. I don't think there's been work done here, but it's not too bad. Could be worse. Fix that up a little bit. That's about it. That's about it for major rust on the car, man. It's solid. And I got a spare bumper for the car. I'm gonna slap this one on. I like this one better because it's flush, it's flat. Not a big fan of these. So I might be having a bumper to sell here in the near future if anybody's interested. It's in good shape. And also the car came with these. He said these were original with the car. I don't know if the Javelins came with hubcaps. American Motors hubcaps. I got 4 of them. If anybody's interested in these, leave a comment down below. Send me an email. I'll give you a fair deal. I also have the original air cleaner and snorkel. If anybody wants this, hit me up. I'll cut you a good deal, because I'm not going to use them. Over time, when I take this car apart as a resto mod, I'll let you guys know what parts are for sale and which I don't need, and I'll give them to you guys for your restoration. I think that's about it. Like I said, I hardly haven't done too much. I wiped down and cleaned all this, vacuumed it out. Get a little spit shine in here. Looking good. So still gotta do the back seat. And I think my next project I'm going to tackle is this door here. I believe the glass is inside the window. I hope it is. I just hope it's not cracked or busted. I don't know why it's off the tracking. The passenger window's not on there either, but I do have it. So I don't know why they're taking those out, mess with them. Maybe because of this. I don't think the door opens from the inside. This mirror thing still works a little bit. So I think I'm going to pop this off. See what's going on with that window in there. If I get it back on the tracking. So I think that'll be the first major project I do on this, tearing it apart, putting it back together. So, and I do have the armrest for over here. So I think that's where I'm going to go next. So stay tuned and watch this Javelin come alive. Alright guys. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to show you guys this. American Motors Corporation, January 1970. And all those numbers and letters tell you about the history of the car, when it was built, where it was built. As far as I know, this car came from the original owner in 1970, drove it off the lot in Denver, Colorado. Somewhere in Colorado. This car has only had one owner the whole time. It's pretty awesome. And it came with the book. It's in kind of rough shape, but it did come with some of the original brochures and stuff, which is pretty awesome. A little beat up, but hey, I'll take it. It's a collectible, right?